Before participating in the following activity, there are some important things we want you to do. Please remember to practice physical distancing of at least 6 feet from anyone that is outside of your home. Wear comfortable and proper shoes. Make sure you have an open space around you with no objects or obstacles in the way. Use the proper equipment or alternative objects you can find in your home. And last, stay hydrated and have fun.
Hi everybody, it's Jared here from Special Place Ontario, and welcome to our virtual powerlifting championships. This exercise is going to help us simulate the bench press, that also important exercise from powerlifting. So obviously we're not in a gym, we don't have our barbells, we don't have our plates, we don't have our benches for most of us anyways. So we need an activity we can do from home that's going to work a lot of those same muscles and test us as we would in competition. So we are going to do a push-up challenge. We're going to see how many push-ups we can do in 1 minute. Before we get started, let's go through the push-up technique. Okay? So let's make sure we have a little bit of space. I've got my mat laid out here. I'm using a hardwood space, whatever you feel comfortable doing your push-ups on. Okay? We're going to lie flat on the floor, and we're going to put our hands beside our chest. Make sure this feels comfortable. Hopefully your elbows are out at about a 45-degree angle from your body. As we push up, we're going to make sure that our body is in a nice plank position. Our feet should be no more than shoulder width apart. Okay? All right. Oftentimes when you do push-ups, I see people simply dropping their hips and counting that as a push-up. That's a nice little back stretch, but it's not a push-up. Okay? The other thing I often see is people just dropping their head down, leaving their butt up in the air, but that's not a push-up either. Okay? So when we're here, we're going to maintain this nice straight posture, and we're going to drop down and push back up for one push-up. Okay? Maintaining that. Okay? If that's a little bit too hard, or you get into the video and 1 minute's a long time for push-ups, so if you need to transition over to being on your knees, that's fine as well. We maintain that same position, hands still shoulder width apart, and we're going to bring our full body down to the ground. Again, one of the most common mistakes when doing this push-up is people will simply drop their head to the ground, leaving their butt up in the air. We want to make sure that our whole body is staying nice and straight and in control. All right, if you're ready to do this, let's give it a whirl. I've got my timer here set for 1 minute, and we can do this together. Once you're done, let's submit our scores below and see how we compare to the rest of the province. And let's go. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you need to take a break, don't be afraid to do that. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and there's my timer. I managed to do 15 push-ups in 1 minute. How many can you do?